Hey guys, so today welcome back to our vlog session, and today I will talk about the movie in queer cinema, and it's produced in Netherlands in 2018, and the name of the movie is Just Friends. And Just Friends' important message is to like show the love and acceptance despite like individual and cultural diversity. The movie is around the romantic relationship between Yat, a Syrian refugee, and Joris, a young Dutch guy who both deal with cultural norms and family problems. Their romance developed in a kind of like humorous and friendly setting, despite their different backgrounds, demonstrating like how love can break through social and family boundaries, and which set this movie aside from other gay films is because of like the positive perspective on LGBTQ relationships, like without any big conflict or tragedy in the movie. And instead, the film delivers a message of finding peace and acceptance in variety by highlighting like the happy moments of the two characters and also of the family and also the journey of self acceptance. What made this movie become transnational? I think mainly because of some elements. So the first thing I would mention is like the mix of the culture. It can be seen in the relationship between Yap, he's a Syrian refugee, and also Yorich, who is a Dutchman. And cultural integration can be seen in the relationship between them. Their love stories like kind of give the better perspective into the life of immigrants in Europe by combining like the culture components from the Middle East and Europe. And a story about cultural interaction and adaptability is created as like Jorrit's Dutch life slowly blends with like Yat's Syrian background and also his family traditional values. And moreover, the film also worked on like a global theme, which is cultural identity and LGBTQ. And in a bigger explanation, it focuses on like LGBTQ love and the difficulties of expectation from like the family members. And in my opinion, this movie could be also a success to like international student audience. I mean, especially when it focuses on like queer cinema, a topic that is quite special and not popularized, combined to compared to like other genres in movies. And probably it will, in my opinion, this movie will engage viewers across the borders, especially particularly because it's a light movie about like gay relationship between couples. And there are some key concepts that stand out in Just Friends. So Yat experience as a Syrian immigrant in the Netherlands is looked at in the movie, along with how his cultural identity impacts his interaction with Doris and his family. His family traditional norms often conflict with his role in like the European society, so which is which highlight the difficulties and limitations that multicultural and immigrant families fi- have to face with normally. And this factor kind of highlight the cultural identity of the characters inside the movie. And furthermore, the film also like tackles the intersectionality among the LGBTQ community by presenting Yat as both a gay guy and Syrian immigrant, which is like making more layers to his identity. Like not only have to deal with uh, like his specific challenge in balancing his like gender identity with his ethnic and cultural heritage, like a reality for many individuals with crossing identities are highlight in order to look into like this idea. I mean, I feel like not only like in European, but I feel like it might be more harsh in Asian, where parents and people often have like the view like not open minded like in the European and Western countries. Like for my family or my friends, like when they mention about the word like gay and queer cinema, people will like kind of shy to talk about it or trying to avoid it. So yeah, people tend to have like normal relationship like with boy and woman and with the opposite sex instead of like having relationship with the same sex. So yeah, the intersectionality is kind of crucial in this movie when it comes to the stories that you have. One thing that I enjoy about this movie is like the atmosphere that it brings to the audience. And for queer cinema, this movie is quite adorable, in my opinion, without any tragedy or depressing factors. I'm not a big fan of like queer cinema, but like after this movie and also the a wedding banquet that I've watched previously, I feel like queer cinema is kind of worth to take a look at, especially when it's become a global issues recently for the past few years and until now. And also when I watch to this top the movie related to this topic, I can understand, I can look through the perspective of each characters to understand like how their life is going on and how does other people looking at them and treat them like in normal life, and how hard it is for them to like really confess their real identity to people, and how hard is it for people to accept it as well. So it's kind of a good experience for me to watch queer cinema so I can learn more and more about the world and also expand my knowledge and lesson for the topic of the topic around LGBTQ community. So yeah, this movie is kind of good in my opinion. It's kind of positive, not sad, of course, and that's the reason why I like it. And that's probably most of the thing that I will talk for this movie by now. And thank you guys so much, and see you guys on the next film session.